If you're familiar with the term blackface in the history of Hollywood cinema, you might have also encountered the term yellowface. Western cinema has had a long history of casting white actors to play Asian characters, from the silent film era all the way to this day.
Crazy Rich Asians is nominated tonight for Best Picture, Musical or Comedy. It is the first studio film with an Asian American lead since Ghost in the Shell and Aloha.
Yellowface usually refers to a specific process in which white actors are put on makeup to darken the skin or reconstruct the facial features by narrowing their eyes or protruding the mouth to create a stereotypical Asian look. To understand Asian representation in early Western cinema and the inveterate practice of yellowface, we must focus on a few key points in the long-lasting American history of discrimination against the Asian community. Yellow peril. The concept of yellow peril originated in California in the 19th century under the exploitation of Chinese labor. The Chinese were perceived as an unassimilable, uncivilized invasion who participated in shady businesses such as gambling and prostitution. Yellow peril became a national issue that motivated the legalization of immigration restriction, while Chinese immigrants did not have the right to vote or even contest in court against whites. In 1875, the Page Act was passed by the U.S. Congress, the first national law that banned the entry of a specific ethnicity and prevented women suspected of low morality from entering the country. The assumption behind it was that all Asian women were potential sex workers. This paved the way for hypersexualized Asian female representations in literature, cinema, and various media platforms. The earliest yellowface example in the history of film dates back to 1915, the silent production of Madame Butterfly distributed by Paramount Pictures. The remakes of Madame Butterfly served as an icon in Hollywood that reinforced the image of Asian women as submissive, quiet, and second to men, especially white male leads. In the 1930s to 1940s, before the kung fu genre was imported from Hong Kong after World War II, Asian characters mainly served to fulfill certain archetypes, often as an opposing force to the white leads. One of the earliest and most important examples is Chinese-American actress Anna May Wong, who became famous for her typical dragon lady characters, portraying cunning women who served as antagonists of the white male hero or the white heroine. Wong was also notable for a handful of butterfly-type parts and was unable to break free from her typecast roles and achieve leading roles in films, even if she had been presented with the chance to audition for the part of an Asian character. In 1935, MGM began casting for The Good Earth, featuring an Asian lead character, Oh Lan, a struggling Chinese farmer, a portrayal that was not marginalized by race. Anna May Wong gave a startling performance during her audition and campaigned hard for the role. The role was instead given to white actor Louise Rayner, who wins an Oscar for her yellowface portrayal, making the film an eternal sore spot for Wong. A main factor was the regulation of the Hays Production Code from 1932 to 1968. No romantic encounters between actors from different races could be shown on screen. Studio-produced films shied away from casting Asian actors who were excluded from the stardom as leads to ensure an audience and box office number. Fast forward to modern Hollywood cinema, Asian characters still served as the stereotypical extra, the model minority, the math geniuses, or tiger moms. However, with the recent publicity and success of Asian stories, including Crazy Rich Asians, Parasite, The Farewell, and Minari, the transformation journeys of Asian protagonists are being explored by Asian filmmakers. The complexity of a wide variety of characters are brought to life on screen by Asian casts. Inspired by the Stop Asian Hate movement, Asian American filmmakers and small-budget films are given more opportunities in the post-pandemic era. As we enter into a new era of healing and restoration globally, it is important for all filmmakers, regardless of their ethnicities, to nurture unique, diverse, and relatable visions of humanity.
It's an honor to be standing here, not for putting on yellow face and playing an oriental caricature, but for playing a woman A complex woman with a heart and a soul.
기다림 끝에 따스함 속에 노래를 부르네. 겨울에